Boom, I should be live now. Let's see if y'all. Oh, boom. Yeah, I think I'm live. Let's see what it sounds like. Okay, mute that. Boom. All right, so waiting on Gus and KGM should be here. Gus said he's running about 15 minutes late, and Kyle said he has some stuff to take over. He should show up later. Joe, what's up, buddy? Good morning, dude. I appreciate you coming in here, man. We got I have a different kind of setup today because I'll be working on the Mega Creighton, and on my bench it's a little hard, even though I have a big bench. So let me know if you can hear me well. The mic is in a different spot right now because where I'm working on I need to work on the setup where I can do this easily, but I kind of figured it out. What's up, Sam? Slash, how you doing? So yeah, just let me know if you guys can hear me well and stuff, because it is in a different location today right now. And like I said, Gus and KGM should be here a little later. Gus is running about 15 minutes late. KGM said he should be able to join a little later, but we gotta work on the Mega Creighton today. That's why it's set up this way. Can you hear me good? Beautiful. Thanks, man. Thanks for letting me know. Like I said, it's a work in progress. This is what, the third or fourth, I guess, episode of Saturday Morning RCs. So, and we'll have the other host here. So, what's everybody up to, man? How's everybody's weekend starting? I know it just started, but doing good. Yeah, because my microphone, I can actually show you guys. So when I'm working on the Creighton or the Mega, this is what you'll be seeing because I got to replace this rear end, got ripped off. So I have this camera up on a tripod, and then I'll be able to adjust it and show you guys what I'm working on. And this is on the Blue Groove Model Sports stand with this prototype plate right now. It's held on with a bungee cord, but I have some ideas to make that work better. So yeah, we got to work on that. I'm not sure if Kyle and Gus are going to be working on something, but hold on, I have to yell at my dog. Oscar, no. Sorry, guys. He tries to get out of his harness. Oscar, no. Sorry. Breaking in some slicks for the upcoming season. Hell yeah, dude. What you got them on, man? So Michigan morning. But yeah, this is going to be the angle. And then I got my microphone right now on my 5T holding it because normally I'm on my bench, but with this, it's easier to work on this stand. So slowly getting there. Long weekend here in Canada. It's refresh time for the nitros, and I will be doing your 10th rear diff in your 12S outcast maybe tomorrow. Your 10th rear, dude. How do you blow it? Do you have you upgrade the gears at all? That's crazy. 10. What's up, Addicted? How you doing, man? Guys, if you're just coming in again, Gus and Kyle or KGM are running late, but they should be here. So KGM, see KGM's in chat. You gotta realize Gus and KGM are real adults, so they have family and stuff to take care of. So I know Gus said he's 15 minutes late. KGM said he's gonna try to join. So they are linked in the description. Go check them out. Some Team Alt 6 Voodoos and some Pro Line Reaction Blues. Nice, dude. But yeah, we're going to be working on the Mega, the M2C Beast Mode. CSI, what's up, buddy? How you doing? you guys are just joining in, don't forget to smash that like button. It helps. And if you don't like it, you can hit the thumbs down. That helps too. Either way. Oscar, no. So I'm going to be randomly yelling at my dog. I'd bring him down here, but he freaks out. And I have to watch him a lot. So I wouldn't be able to live too well. Oscar, stop it. Just been replacing with stocks and one parts limited around here. I got you, Sam. I know somebody last week, oh man, forgive me, I forget his name. He said he was going to run his Jado. He got a Traxxas Jado 4.4. He said he's going to come in this week and let us know how he likes it. But yeah, we're just going to shoot the crap for a little bit, and then we're going to get to wrenching. I can actually show you guys what we got to be doing. Forgive me, this shakes a little bit. I got to adjust. So as you can tell, this part is missing. So what happened was I ripped that off when I went off my ramp. So if you look at the bottom here, right there, these screws are almost ripped out here, and they're stuck in there, and there's 2 screws stuck in here. So I completely ripped that off from the bottom. So we're going to take this plate off, figure out, should be able to grab these with vice grips and back these screws out, and then these 2 screws need to come out. I think they're bent. Then we're going to put this bad boy on here, and we should be good, but we should see. But you guys can actually see where these screws got ripped right through when they got caught. So those are probably bent. We have to back those out carefully. So we're getting there. So Slash, I already said what's up to you. So we're in that. I read all these. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Getting but yeah, so this is gonna be the angle, which should be pretty legit, I think. When I get these screws out, I gotta take it easy. And then these back here. So I got a tripod for the third camera because I still have my dirty mug or ugly mug, and then my bench. And that's pretty much I call it like a float camera. I can move it where I want. So we're getting there, man. Not too bad for making it up as I go, you know. But yeah, I got to do that. And then later today, I want to run something to make a video for Saturday. Because I wasn't able to get out last week. So I have the Capra, my rock crawler, charged. I suck at making rock crawling videos because I suck at rock crawling. Like they're worse than my batch videos. So I want to do it because it's fun to run. And then I also have a 6S pack that I have charged. I need to run, get that discharged. Still waiting on that Creighton EXP to be released, so it gets shipped to me. I pre-ordered that like 2 minutes after it went up on their website. So hopefully I'm on the first shipment. I know Gus ordered one also. I kind of want to try to figure out, again, I'm going to swap cameras, so sorry if it's shaky. This is just like a new setup I'm working on. So I don't know if it should be low, because if I'm in here, I'm like blocking it. So we might go up a little. And I angle this down like so. And then when I get like to a certain point, you guys can, I'll bring you guys closer. I think that should be a solid little angle for now. Because the first thing that needs to come out are these, and then try. Hopefully, I don't remember if this M2C pin retainer plate here is threaded or not. Hopefully, it's not. If it is, it's going to be rough. So we'll see. All right. So I actually just found out because I have 5B parts when Lowe's used to make the 5B. Someone gave to me. This air box is actually bigger than the one that's on the 5T because I was going to put this on my 5T and I was going to use the outerwear that came with it. But it's actually bigger than what's on the 5T. I think this should fit if I take the stock one off. But I thought that was pretty interesting. The 5B air filter was actually bigger than the 5T. All right, so let me try to back these screws out. I'll swap cameras. Let's get the wrench in. Forgive me, I won't be able to check chat as much as I normally do, but I'll check it. Again, let me know if the audio is crappy or anything like that. So let's see. I want to check my angle so you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, it should be good. I think. Good. Shouldn't be too bad. Like I said, hopefully this M2C plate for the pins or pin retainer isn't threaded. So hopefully this just slides right off. But my luck, it won't. Oscar! Man, my dog's such a butt sometimes. Ooh, we might have lucked out. Yeah, we lucked out, man. They must have been backing out, so they snapped off in here. So trying to get these out is going to be rough. I don't know how I'm going to get these out because my easy out tool, I snapped the bit that fits in here the other day. I had one that was stuck, and it just refused to come out. But at least I don't think they're snapped in the bulkhead. Nope. Need a flashlight. Oh my God, that's so bright. Turn that down. That's better. Yeah, no screw snapped in there, so that's good. I got those dots in my eyes because it reflected off of that metal bulkhead. Ah! So I'm going to have to figure out a good way. Honestly, I might nick this pin retainer a little bit, but I might take my Dremel and try to cut a little line in each one of those and try to back these out with a screwdriver because I don't have my easy outs. Can I? So this is what I'm talking about. See the screws are when I got ripped off, it snapped the screws in that pin retainer here and here. So the question is, let me move the mic. So the question is, how am I going to get these out? This one has a little bit poking through. I might be able to finagle. Damn. All right. I don't think. Lotus, what's up, man? Like I said, I snapped my easy outs that I love using. I need to get another set. Yeah, I'll show you guys. I had a really stubborn one that was stuck in there, and it actually snapped the end of that easy out. And that was the size I needed to. So I think what I'm going to do is take my Dremel. Again, I might nick this a little bit, but not enough where it's going to make it weak. And do a little slice in there and see if I can get a flathead screwdriver in there to back that out. Pretty sure it's my only option. Because there's not enough where I can grab it, I don't think, with some vice grips. So just like a little hair sticking up, so I don't think I'll be able to grab it. It's the angle of my ramp. It caught the back end of that skid plate thing and ripped it right off. So I bent the 2 screws underneath, and yeah, it's not enough to grab. Well, Dremel time, I guess. Have you thought a 180 flip? Yeah, I thought about it. I also have this set up right now, guy, because I'm working on the Mega over here. So theoretically, I could just take this right now and bring it right here, and I can get it pretty close. I can show you guys what I'm doing. So I have all kinds of stuff set up right now. Just everything's a work in progress right now. My perspective. Nobody wants to hear my perspective or see it. It's just a bunch of stuff getting made up as I go. Where is my cutoff wheel? Oh, cha-cha-cha. Could go like this right here. And then, boom. And I can actually even lower this a little. See? Cha-cha. Hell yeah. I know my view perspective guy. I was making a joke, bro. The belly can. That's how I used to film my first few videos. I didn't have a GoPro mount, so I just would electrical tape it to my beer gut. All right, so before, make sure there's no lipos nearby. Again, I'm probably going to nick this pin retainer while I do this, but it shouldn't be enough to weaken it. I just need a little bit so I can take one of my small flatheads and do it. Let me put my safety glasses on. Nice and squinted. Beautiful. And then obviously I'm going to mute while I do this, and I'm going to bring Gus in here. Gus just showed up. Again, link to Gus's custom creations down below. And I'm going to mute. I'll be right back. What's up, Gus? Let me do some sketchy stuff. I'll be right back. I'm going to mute.
All right. Give me 1 second, guys. Here, I don't got my YouTube pulled up yet.
You're a little low too, Gus.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I'll be right back. I'm going to mute real quick and then do this. All right, well, hopefully that is enough just to get that in there, or a little screwdriver. What's up, Gus? How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing, I guess. We're reclining it today because I can't sit in an office chair for very long, so I had to move my camera so I can sit and relax.
Not too bad, though. At least it's comfy. I need a smaller flathead screwdriver. You have crickets? Yeah, dude. Well, I had to mute. You guys don't want to hear that, do you?
Adds to the excitement. You just let it rip.
Oh, I got it to move a little bit. Once I get a little more threads out, I'm going to cut a little bit more just so I can get a better bite on it. I need to put these in. Like, they should make these little screwdrivers with a better handle.
Yeah, I think they don't because otherwise you ruin stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it, but
kind of like if with those little hex drivers, you put any kind of pork on them and snap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not so much that it's stuck. It's not that. It's just I can't get a good. I only made a small little slice in it, if you guys can see, and it's not. The screwdriver's not biting enough. It is turning, but I don't have a big enough. I just don't want to strip it. You know what I mean? I just need to back it up a little bit more, just so I can cut a nicer slice in it. All right, there you got a little bit more. Do you guys want me to mute while I do this or not? Do you want to hear the ring? All right, we won't mute this time. Let me know how horrible it is for you guys. How bad was that?
Not bad.
Okay.
Your mic must have volume leveling so that way it didn't get any louder really than what your voice is.
Yeah, it does. I have that. I've been messing with that setting because I had it too high where like I want to do like if it's too high and I turn that on, you won't even hear it. You'll just see sparks. It's like I'm muted.
Mm-hmm.
Like it didn't have enough background noise. So what you up to today, Gus? Nothing? Just chilling?
Yeah, I was hoping to be working on the Rampage, but still waiting for parts.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Gus has got some cool stuff coming, so definitely go check him out. Link down below.
I was sitting here thinking about it, and I was like, did we say anything about it last week? I was like, I don't think so. Maybe we did.
No,
but
we didn't. I
Yeah,
just kept saying that you got some cool stuff coming. So
yeah, I gotta want to make sure it gets here before I say anything. And once I have it in my hands, then I'll say something, because you never know.
Oh,
Stuff
yeah.
happens.
almost. I might be able to grab it with my vice grips now. Back you guys up. Use the small vice grips here. Should be able to. Nope, this is smaller. Oh, Lotus, he's got some cool stuff happening with the Rampage. You just can't discuss it yet. Not enough.
Well, I'll give you a hint. I just recently converted it to electric, and I'm going to be taking that out. So that's all I'll tell you.
Yeah. Like I said, go check him out. Link it down below. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe. He's got some cool stuff coming.
One thing I've been looking into is like the different gearing things. And there's several of these different guys who sell these kits, but none of them ever answer. Like I'll send them and be like, hey, because all I need to know is what belt size and what pulley size they're using, and I can go buy it from the hardware store or from any online parts house. And I think that's why they're not doing it. They're trying to get rid of part numbers or something so you can't copy what they're doing. I don't know. Or they doesn't work and the belts are stripping. I'm not sure.
Gus, can you say something again?
Yeah.
All right, that's better. I turned you up in my settings just a smidge.
Yeah, it should be. I think I got it all the way up.
No, you're good. It might have just been me. You might have just been low. Yours is belt drive. You'll see. All right, so we got one out. Boom. Not too bad. Now we just got to do the same thing to the other side. And I should be good to move on to the next part. So if you're just joining, guys, I'm working on my Mega Crane. I ripped the rear end off of just a skid plate, which they should make that metal. Like if they were doing these 8S, like on the new 6S line, that rear plate is metal now, and I haven't had an issue. I've ripped these off before on my Outcast too, so it's not just the Mega issue. Let us subscribe, Gus. You can't wait to see. Yeah, dude, go back and check some of Gus's older videos too, man. He makes some cool stuff, man. If you guys are into making some stuff. You have a Rampage XB. You geared it up and poured it. It's pretty fast. Nice, dude. All right, so you're gonna hear the Dremel again. I'm gonna have to cut this one, and if you guys look, it's just one little nick there. But like again, that's not gonna really matter. It's not gonna hurt nothing. This one feels like it's a little further down, so this might be a little more sketchy. All right, so we got one little nick there. Again, I'll heat it for you. You remember way back, Gus was the master of creations. He still is, dude. I just burnt up my mat a little bit because I was reading chat. But I almost got my Dremel on fire too.
I did that to my shirt when I was working on the furnace. I was soldering pipes and I wasn't paying attention, and I had it aimed right at me, and I burnt a hole about the size of a chew can on my shirt. Surprised it did not burn my skin somehow.
You're lucky. Come on. Come on. Just a couple more turns. I can cut a bigger notch in it. So if you guys don't have a Dremel, I highly recommend getting it. You might not use it all the time, but man, when you need it, they are super handy.
Yeah, with RC, I don't see any other way that you could really do a lot of this stuff, especially with fixing certain things. Well,
Yeah,
some
like,
you can, but holy crap, it takes forever, like with a file or something.
yeah, or like you look at your air tools and you're like, how is my big grinder going to cut this little? You touch it and like, and just hope for the best. You know what I mean?
Yep. And I used to do like jewelry making and stuff like that, and I had like these little the little jeweler's saw. Those work really good too for screws and bolts to cut a notch in it, but I've done that
I
on
want to get a jeweler's hammer. You know, those little.
Yep.
Because that'd be great for like pins and stuff.
Yeah, we have one. I think my daughter has it. She uses it for her like putting pictures up and stuff.
Oh, nice. I think I'm going to cut a little bit more. I got a couple threads out because I can't really grip right now. Come on. That's what I was afraid of. I might have to go the opposite way with this one. Because I think when this snapped, it bent up. It's catching on that side. Yeah, I might have to go the other way. If it wants to turn either way. Been good. Still are seeing personal. Yeah, dude. Gotta do the work thing and the family thing. And yeah, I can't get this to budge. Either way, really. Son of a. Come on. There we go.
Getting her to go.
So I have to go the other way.
So that broke off the front of the, or is that the skid plate screws that are broke off in there?
This is, I'll show you. This is the rear hinge pin retainer.
Right.
So I'll show you. So over here, ooh, this is hot. I ripped off this whole bottom piece here. So when they got ripped off, it snapped the screws off into this pin retainer. Luckily, they didn't come off into the bulkhead. And then if I lower this down here, I don't know if you can see, I can make myself bigger. So down here, I don't know if you guys can see yet and get a better angle, but you see these two screws poking down?
Yeah.
It like bent those out and ripped off the whole back end. So this is the old one here, or was here. Oh, here it is. Move my mic over. So this is the old one. You can see it got ripped right through. And like I said, on the new 6S ones, this is metal. And I've ripped this off before on my Outcast. So I feel like this being metal is actually a pretty solid upgrade. I hope whenever they redo 8S, that this piece is going to be metal. Oh, there we go.
Boom.
So what's everybody else been up to, man? Like, what are you guys working on? You running anything this week? Talk to me and let me know what's going on. So now I got to try to get down here, which actually, if I move this down and move that like that, you guys should at least see some of what I'm doing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hopefully this is, I need to find the size first. Because these are bent. Hopefully I have something this size in the shop.
I forget what those are. I think they're 4x12s, aren't they?
I believe so. No, you're talking about the big screws.
Yeah.
No, these are the little ones that go to these holes here.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to have to heat these. Because I'm pretty sure I Loctited them because this is by the Von Diff, our bulkhead. Ooh, don't light it on fire. There's a leaf in there. Try to back this out real gingerly because last thing I want to do is snap this into there. I think we did it. Yep, got it. Yeah, you guys, I don't know if that shows up on camera, but she's got a good lean to her. Really not too bad, all things considered. Like I said, if you guys don't have a German, I'll get you one. And a little torch like this, it makes a world of difference, man. Because I didn't have a little torch like this for a while, and I was always messing stuff up.
Yeah, I need a smaller one. I got a regular torch, but when you're working on that stuff, it gets too hot and you start melting things. And
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this I got this little one. I think I got it at the hardware store. It wasn't much. There we go. I'll swap cameras and show a little better. Bench.
Yeah, I think at my hardware store, I think they're like 30 or 35, and that comes with a tank of butane.
Yeah, I got a bunch of butane. I actually just filled that up the other day. My butane got stuck open, so it just kept shooting butane out. But yeah, there's those two little screws. I probably can't show it on camera because they're so small, but they got a little lean to them now. Hopefully, and they didn't break off in the bulkhead, which is fantastic. I think I have this size, and then I got new ones for the ones that go through the pin retainers. But these are longer. I think. Are they? Actually, they're only like 2 threads longer. I'm going to rock them. I'm going to use them anyway. Change your batteries to run your 12S X Max. Your granite crown brushless. Hell yeah, dude. New Vortex should be here later today along with some Rooster paddles. Dude, it's going to be a solid day. Can you hear me when I'm like facing away from the camera like that?
Yep.
All right, cool. There's 10 on Amazon. Raining and cold. Ugh. Yeah, it's actually going to be nice today. It's going to rain tomorrow, though. That one. So, if you guys don't know this build, this is the Mega Creighton. So it's the M2C Mega kit. I also have the Vitavon bulkheads on here. It's the Max 4 combo. It's a 12S monster, dude. This thing, it's like a whole different level of just badassery. It really is. Like, Gus, you got to come visit. You got to run this thing. It's insane. It's like borderline scary.
What tires are those?
These are the what's called the Badlands, the X. What are those?
Oh, the low pro ones.
X43s.
Yep. Oh no, that's the regular. They just look different from the inside. They look like the low pro ones.
Oh no. I do. Badlands are probably my favorite tread pattern. Or basher tire. It's just on some rigs they're too heavy, but for this they're like honestly been perfect on this rig. Got 2 new to me Bajas to run, and it won't stop raining. Ugh, what Bajas? I need to get pull starts for my 2 strokes. Giggity.
Yep, I can probably fix it, but I finally, after how many years have I had my Baja now? 3 years?
Yeah, you've had it a while, dude.
I think 2 or 3 years. I finally, the pull start finally went. I was going to run it and get it running and see if it, and then order some paddles for it, but then I broke the pull start, so.
Yeah, dude, that Baja's nasty, dude. And for the price, you can't beat that thing.
Nope. And it's fun just the way it is. You don't need to do anything to it except for the tires. They go real fast.
Yeah, that
any tires on that go real fast.
Yeah, that's like the one I built, the HPI kit that came out. Those tires lasted maybe a run and a half. I got some grease in these holes I'm cleaning out. One, and then 2. Clean that out. All right, so now I'm going to put this Again, this is what got ripped off. This is what it looked like. Ripped literally straight through. Part of it is the angle of my ramp, where it is now. It really just boom and like hits the bottom before it takes off and rips this right off.
Yeah, that's one thing. It's like, in order to not have them chassis smack extremely hard, you can't, the angle, it can't be more than a certain amount, or the length has to be, what is it, like 3.5 times the length of the RC or whatever. So
Yeah,
it
it's
kind of,
like
yeah. Because I've looked into building ramps and stuff, and I'm just like, bah. Even though that's the only way I'm ever going to get one that's good. Like they don't, nobody makes any, and the ones that do, they want like $700 for them. It's like, what?
yeah, like those. What's that company that makes them?
There's a couple.
Wait,
The
is this the
one,
wrong one?
they're full. The one guy, he makes foldable ones that are metal. Another guy makes foldable ones that are wood. The wood ones look pretty good, actually. But
Yeah, the wood ones do look pretty. No, that's the same. The wood ones do look pretty diesel. But like you said, you know enough where you can just make it yourself. You know what I mean?
yep.
Mine was built on a 12 pack and just a bunch of wood I bought. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I'm skipping a step. I was wondering why that wasn't fitting on.
I want to do like I did that one year. Now that we're getting enough snow, and just do like a max height, send it, um, and see if we can clear the trees this year. Because we used to do
That
that,
would be sick.
and that was actually before I even really started videoing a lot of the stuff I did.
That would be cool to see for sure.
Yeah, because the trees, I'm going to guess, are probably about 40 feet. So if we could clear 40 feet, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, dude, that'd be insane. Yeah. So now we gotta put a little dabber of Loctite on these. Yep. Boom. And then boom. You finally got a real HPI? Nice, dude. Yeah, people comment on that build I did. They're like, you could have just got a Rover for cheaper. I'm like, well, you didn't pay attention in the video. I said that you can get them cheaper and stuff. It's just something about having an HPI branded Baja I thought was cool. If you don't like it, don't watch. I don't care.
Yeah, I would like to get one just to have it and do like a direct comparison to the one I got, because that's pretty much what that one is. It's similar to like the latest version of the Baja, so it would be cool just to see. And I know there is slight differences, and just to see the quality.
The
Because
only
I
thing I've
kind of
noticed,
remember, I kind of remember from back in the day, but I haven't had one for a long time.
the only thing I really noticed is the way the plastic feels on those things. Like even my 5T, comparing the plastics to like a Roven and stuff, the plastics feel higher quality. You know what I mean? That's just it.
Yeah, I think they run more of a nylon, and I think the Roven, I think, are running an ABS, or maybe just a different version of the nylon. Hard to say, or not version, but type.
Yeah, I got you. So I just use a vice grip to hold this down because with the weight of the tires and the arms, you're fighting it to hold it. So I just take these vice grips and just get the screw started so everything lines up so I'm not fighting myself trying to get these in.
Yeah, I usually have a hell of a time with those because I do it upside down on my lap, trying to hold it all lined up. I need a bigger space because I don't have, like, for real, no room for any kind of a stand or anything. And
sorry if this is a horrible angle with my arm in the way, guys. I'm just trying to get these started. There we go. But yeah, I found that was the easiest thing to do when I was building this thing. And obviously I'm lucky because all the room I got. But Kachiga. Hell yeah. So that's what she looks like now. All buttoned up. Then we just got to get that's a cool angle. I like that. This bad boy needs to go on here, and we'll put the screws in the bottom, and we should be good. And those big 4 mils, you don't have to take out to take these out. So, like, if you're ever wrenching on it, and you just got to, like, remove some stuff, those 4 mils can come through this plate here. You don't have to. Boom. Then we got to put the 2 screws here, 2 screws on the bottom here, and she should be ready to rip tater chip. Again, if you guys have a Red Cat Vigilante and you're interested in some upgrades, the M2C battery trays are out for it, the ones I was testing, and the new motor mount it's in its final iteration. He did one more tweak. I'm going to do a video and show you guys all the stuff. He did one more tweak with the motor mount that's going to be pretty freaking legit. I can't show you yet, but those should be up soon too. So stay tuned for that. It's a pretty nice motor mount what he came up with. Actually, the new tweak he did is actually going to stiffen up the rear from moving too, because that was part of the issue with that truck. And it, like, you hit a certain way, it tend to flex a little bit too much. That's actually it's gonna be legit. There's much factory rubbing left. To be fair, there isn't much factory. No. For sure, the rubbing is way faster than an HPI. But yeah, well, the new HPI Baja is a kit. So I just had I think a 32 laying around. I put in there. The Bajas are just fun to run. You know what I mean? They really are. All right, so now we got to put these 2 screws in the back. Again, I'm going to Loctite these because they're going into aluminum. Nitro, what's up, buddy? How you doing? We're just fixing up the Mega Creighton right now. Almost done. Got this bad boy here. Nope. I say this every week. I really need to order some new bits. they're finally getting worn out to the point where they're almost unusable.
Yep, I'm getting that way too. I have a set. It's got 116 different sizes. It's a machinist tool set or drill bit set where it has each one by a thousandths all the way up, so it keeps just 1,000ths. It jumps up each time, and the ones I use all the time are pretty. I've sharpened them enough. They're getting short enough they don't even fit in the rack anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you get your money's worth. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because
Yeah,
like having the right tools.
Yep, it makes a big difference. Even though I don't have the right tools, I kind of half-ass everything. But
yeah, well, that's, honestly, I find that part of the fun. You're like, how am I going to make this work?
yep.
Because like this one, you'll see it skip every once in a while. It's basically almost completely rounded off by now from all the wrenching I've done with it. Because like right now, I'll probably skip. Yeah. And that's not the screw. That's just the wrench doing it. Or the bit, I should say. I think, is this the right size? Actually, I can check here. Yeah. I just want to make sure it's snug with this T-handle. Oh, 17 viewers, man. I appreciate you guys coming here. You guys are just showing up. This is my Mega Creighton. Just doing a little, just quick wrenching. We're almost done. What's in the box, man? How you doing, buddy? What's in the box? Foundry, what's up, buddy? How you doing? I got you with that thumbnail. I got that 5T in there. I was like, watch, I'm going to put this 5T in here, and Foundry's going to show up because I'm telling you, they always say if you have a two-stroke RC car on video, Foundry shows up. So now we just got to put the two. We'll lower this a little bit. The two in the bottom here in the skid plate, and we should be done. So I'm put a little dabber Loctite, a little dabber. Again, these are like 2 or 3 threads longer, but there should be plenty of room in that bulkhead for them. So we're just going to send it. If I can find the right bit. I literally just had it. There it is. Might have buggered the screws a little bit when that got ripped off. I mean, the threads. Come on, bit, don't quit on me now. You're almost there. Man, I'm going to order them after this live.
Is that
as soon as something gets snug, it starts skipping.
Is that one of the DDM ones?
Yeah, I do. I think this is my second set, and I can't tell you how many RC cars these went through to fix.
Yeah, I was just wondering because on those, a lot of times the tip is just a little too rounded. So I'll take the grinder and I'll take just a little of the tip off, and then it bites further down into the screw, and then it doesn't slip.
Yeah, I did it on this one already,
Yeah.
but it's getting to the point where I'm like, I just gotta bite the bullet because you can't complain really because they're what $30 I think or $40 for the whole set, and they last how long? You know?
Yep.
I have to admit though, I do not like their new handle they have. I like the old school red one I have. Their new handle is just kind of crappy. They should bring back the old handle. And she is fixed. Boom, shakalaka. So we're gonna raise that up a little. So again, this is my Mega Creighton, man. You guys can see I have the what? Oh my god! I can't believe I'm losing. Oh, Blue Groove. There we go. We got the Blue Groove Model Sport stand, and this is a prototype plate he's working on. As you can see, it's held on with a bungee cord for now. I'm actually going to modify it, but it definitely makes a big difference. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
It'll be cold. Why don't you shut that because of him?
No, I shut it because it's too bright and messes up the camera.
Oh, nice. I forgot the.
That's fine. I'll just grab it.
All right. Do you need anything?
No.
Okay. I'll be back.
Okay. All right, I'm back. Sorry. You're putting a new rod on your Rustler's 2.5. Nice, dude. Badass rig right there. Just too addicted to not. Nah, dude, I get it. 100%. But again, it's got the Max 4 combo in there. I said it in my videos on this truck. The way M2C designed this thing, and yeah, am I like pushing M2C? Yeah, I don't get paid by them or anything. But this setup, the way they have it, man, is awesome. Like the way it cradles that motor and stuff, it's sick. It's borderline scary to run. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited to try a 12S someday.
Yeah, dude, it's nuts. Like I said, you got to come visit, man. Because I got the DBXL and this, and like they'll do the same speeds as an 8S, or you can gear them crazy to go faster. But it's not so much that; it's just the pure potential power that you have at like a brap of the trigger. You know what I mean? Like it'll go from, and it's censored, so it's real controllable. But as soon as you want to rip that thing, dude, it rips. $12 is way too much. I don't see the point. No, I get it. 100%. But you're looking at some of these fifth scales, like my DBXL. Say you want to get like a really good 2-stroke motor for it. You're spending what? What's like a really crazy souped up 2-stroke go for? $1,200 or more? Is that accurate?
But it depends on what you get. Like a more of a basic one is around 1,200, but you can get some of the crazy Taylor ones for several thousand.
Yeah. So like I get it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not talking crap about 2-stroke. This stuff's awesome. 100%. I have 2-strokes. I love them. But when you're getting to that power, like, yeah, I'm not saying 12S is cheap, but for the power to what you get, like it's hard to say no to sometimes. And don't get me wrong, I love my 2-strokes. I'm not talking crap. I'm just playing devil's advocate. So when you're looking into $2,000, $3,000 2-strokes, and you're looking at a 12S conversion, you're kind of like, ooh, you know what I mean? Yeah, 2K for a Taylor 40. So that's a lot of coin, man. And it's not a cheap hobby, obviously. You know what I mean? But you guys see my rigs. I got everything. So like I'm not biased either way. But when you start looking into those engines, you're kind of like, let me see pros and cons of both, you know?
Yeah. And it's good, but and it's the same time. It's the same thing with me. I changed my Rampage to electric, but now it's making me sad because it doesn't make noise anymore. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. Why do you think I have an electric Baja and two-stroke Bajas? Because
Yeah.
I like to run the electric, but there's just something about that two-stroke, man. The two-stroke is so much fun.
Yeah.
And my MTXL is two-stroke. So I get it. Am I going to send it like thunder? Send what like thunder? You don't do fiscal. You would like to, but I just can't dump money like that anymore. I get it, Nitro, 100%. And like I said, I'm not talking crap about either way. It just like once you start getting to that point, you kind of weigh your pros and cons. And then the huge factor is, are you able? Some people can. Like I could fire up the lattice two-stroke I want and not be an issue, but not everybody can. So, you know.
And
Check on my
also,
dog to make sure he's not ripping something up. You better not be ripping that from the dryer vent. Sorry. My dog likes to mess with the dryer vent. No, he's addicted. I got you. No, dude, addicted sends his stuff, man. He ain't afraid. But yeah, she's good. And I'm telling you, this Blue Groove Model Sports stand is legit. I had the 5T on here with the 5T plate, and just messing with that. I want to get a new servo for it for steering, and then the prototype stand here or plate here definitely makes it easier to work on. Show the RC rack. Now let me spin this around before I make it all wobbly. I can't get too close because I only have so much wire on my camera here. So obviously we got the Mega, and then that's as far as I can go. So that's just a roller Outcast 8S that someone gave me for working on their truck. And then we got a brand new built Lozy 8XT kit that I built that has nothing in it right now. The Red Cat Rampage, the Revo 2.0, the Lozy TLR Tune Typhon, then the 6S Notorious V6. That's a Revo 3.3. Then we got the Lozy 8X Elite kit with I forget what nitro's in there. It's the Dragon, whatever Dragon, I forget who makes the motor. And then the Outcast 4S, a Jado 3.3, the not Limitless, the Infraction, two Savage 4.6s, one of the newer ones and one of the older ones, another Revo 3.3. That is the Lozy 8XT with the Nova Rossi, the Creighton EXB V1, DBXL, XRT. Then down there on the left is the electric Baja. Then the Baja that has the Kraken cage and longer arms, a 45cc two-stroke. Then the HPI Baja kit with a 32. MTXL with the 36cc in there. And then over here, we got my 5T. And then the Pro Moto, my Capra, that's all worked out. The Typhon Grom. Down here is my dad's old Revo 3.3 V1 Is that it? Sorry, guys. Someone asked. Oh, and then the Axle 24 scale little crawler. Oh, and the boat, the Sonic Wake 48. Whew. That's weird. That's a lot of stuff. You don't realize until you actually start looking. Again, wasn't trying to show off or nothing. Someone asked. You're busting out the Lozy LST XXL this summer? Hell yeah, dude. I love the stand, and I have the same prototype top that you have. Yeah, dude. I have a couple ideas. I actually cut mine already. I was talking to him. I cut it in a couple spots to hold the XRT better. And then if you spin it the other way, it holds the Vigilante better. I'm going to try to figure out a way to clamp stuff so it can hold this, and I'll be able to tilt it and stuff. I'm going to have to drill some holes and things, but I think I have an idea to make it work. I haven't ran it yet, Foundry, the Sonic Wave.
I'll be right back.
I do. Yeah, I haven't ran it yet, Foundry. There's everything I've seen on it, people said it's awesome, but yeah, I just haven't had a chance to get it out yet. One of your buddies has the Sonic. He loves it. They are super fast and self-riding. Does work. Yeah, that's why I got it. I'm like, because I'm not built to swim, so the self-riding is definitely going to be good. Yeah, you ran the small one. Yeah, there's just something about the biggest self-riding boat that's 8S. I was like, I gotta have it. And my old man, before he passed, was looking at RC boats, and then he ended up passing away. And I was like, you know what? He'd really like that boat. So it was kind of like, let me get that. Pro boat has the bigger one now. What bigger one? I'm pretty sure the 48 was the biggest. Is this a Pro boat? No. Yes. No. I don't remember. I know it's a Sonic Wake 48. What's the name of the other one that's bigger? I don't really know much about boats. Luckily, the fix on that Mega wasn't too bad. The screws were snapped in there and stuff, but we managed to get them out with a Dremel, some heat, and some hopes and dreams, and we made it work, man. Sonic Wake is okay. That's what I thought. Like I said, I seen it. I thought it was awesome. I was like, my old man would totally be into this boat, so that's why I got it. Really, I need to get it out. I don't live too far from some lakes and ponds where I can run it. But honestly, I want to get some smart packs for it, just so because obviously it's a boat. I don't want to run out of juice and not realize it, and then it gets stranded. You know. So I kind of want to get them just so on the controller I know how much juice I have left. Yeah, the 48 is the biggest. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, dude, I like boats for sure. I need to. But like I said, I want to get the smart packs first just so I can keep an eye on how much juice I have left. Because I'm not swimming. I'm not built for it. You take the 36 Marine Dominator all day. Yeah, did you run that yet, Addicted? It'll beep. RPM, what's up, buddy? Just finishing up, really. We just fixed the Mega. We're just shooting the crap now. What you guys, the people that were here for a while, what did you guys think about the setup? Like, could you hear me well the whole time? I got the tripod out and got some better angles while I was wrenching. Feel free to give me some input because, like I said, this is a work in progress thing. When I'm on the bench, it's a little easier, but when I'm working on something bigger like this and working off this stand, I kind of have to move some things around. But I think it came out pretty good with the third camera. So I was able to move this around up and down, get close for you guys. So yeah, just let me know like what you thought, like audio wise, video wise. You're us on. I'm gonna call you your. What's up, your? Sorry, I suck at reading. Good work, but need some more out. Yeah, getting there. I'm getting there. I want to make my track bigger behind the shop. So when KGM comes to visit, or Gus, or whoever, you could fit two strokes on there or two fifth scales, but it's a little tight and it's a little short. But I'm going to make it a little bigger. You so nosy? Why are you so nosy? Ah, I thought that was a you. I get it. What's up, man? How you doing? I don't think I've ever seen you in here before. I appreciate you stopping in. I forget who it was last week, but somebody was supposed to. They just got the new Jado 4-wheel drive, and he was going to run it and let us know this week how it ran. Sorry, I forgot your name, but I don't think he showed up today. Curious to see what he thought. You're good? Well, I'm happy to hear that, man. What are you into running? What do you like to run? What kind of RCs do you got? Do you have? The hell was that? Boo, not Jado, boo. No, I agree with you. I don't think they should have named it a Jado, but it does look like a cool little electric buggy. The Jado name, I think they shouldn't have used that, but don't get me wrong, I'd buy the Pro Boat in a minute, but when I went to get my Sonic Wake, my shop showed me the Dominator. I had to have it. Yeah, no, the thing looks cool. Let me go check on my dog again real quick. Make sure he's not ripping something up. Because after his live, I bring him down to the garage, but he likes to get into things. Nah, he's just chilling, laying on the porch. Does look cool, but should have had a different name. Yeah, dude, yeah, I agree with you. You just got back into the RC hobby, actually, and currently run a Red Cat Everest 10 crawler, slightly modified. A bit. Hell yeah, dude. I was actually just talking about, I want to run this. Actually, I'll do this camera. This is my Capra. It's 4-wheel drive. It's got the aluminum axles front and rear, the working winch up front. Also has the working dig and stuff. Fun. I suck at rock crawling, but I enjoy it. It's just fun, chill. But yeah, I need to get that back out. I never really made a video on that. I made videos on my first one I built, then got rid of it, and then I did a live and built that. And I ran it a bunch. It's just I never filmed it. Beautiful. But yeah, I know I said this before, but we got who's in my driveway? Sorry, guys. Someone just pulled into my driveway. I think it was the mail person. It's a fun hobby for sure. Yeah, dude. Absolutely is. And like your name says it all, addicted to RC. You get addicted, man. You get one and you're like, ooh, let me see what this does. You have a NJX Bugs 3 that needs counterclockwise motor and Red Cat shredder that needs full rebuild. I'm concentrating on your crawler for now. Hey, dude, yeah, one step at a time, man. It's like I have ADHD, man. I'll like work on something and then mess with it a little bit, and I'm like, ooh, let me mess on this, and then this, and then it just then you get stuff everywhere. Let me see if I do this, and then I do this. Yeah, that's actually a better, because the light that's in the background. Yeah, I got to do something about, because you see how much better that looks. I either had to leave those doors closed while I do this, because when I swap to this camera, it washes me out. Or I have to put lighting back here to light me this way. Interesting. Like I said, it's a work in progress. I think this is episode 3 or 4 now. Just slowly get better and better. But yeah, I need to get something out today. I need to run something. Oh, my man Gus is back.
Yeah. I got to plow snow. That's what I'll be doing.
Oh, gross.
Even though I don't know. Maybe I'll wait to do it till tomorrow, but it's supposed to snow again, and then it might get deep enough that I won't be able to plow it with a 4-wheeler without it taking me all day. It's like last week, and we got 15 inches. And if you get that we got like 6, 7 last night. And if we get more like that, that'd be over 20 inches.
Yeah, that's insane. I don't miss snow at all.
I wouldn't care if I didn't have to clean it up.
I mean, like, do you though? Like, do you have to go anywhere?
No, not really.
Sounds like it's other people's problem. You know what I mean?
Especially when I used to have my truck before the engine blew up. There could be 2 feet of snow in there, and I just drive right out.
You agree with me, Chef? Agree with me? I do not miss none. Yeah, I found you. We gotta meet up, because I think I know what state you're in, and you know what state I'm in. I'm pretty sure. We can't be. I'm sure it's far, but like we should like plan a meetup and just honestly just hang out, do some American stuff. Hunter, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I see a snowblower. That's the guy to talk to is Gus right there. He's the custom guy.
Yeah, that's why I want to remake Mater 4-wheel drive. Because then I can just look out the window or put a camera on it and plow from inside the house where it's nice and warm.
Yeah, dude.
Or I guess I could just make my 4-wheeler RC that I used to plow snow with, but I'd have to throw a 300-pound weight on it so it had enough traction. Just some way to person being on there.
Just put the boy on it. Just let it sit on this thing.
Right. You ain't got to plow. You just got to sit here. You can sit there and look at your phone.
Yeah. You love winter sports, but want nothing to do with snow. Yeah. Hell yeah, American stuff. Yeah, dude. Actually, I'm always willing to drive. I'm in North Carolina, not far, maybe. Yeah, dude. We definitely got to meet up, especially like when Gus comes down and KGM, and then the track is bigger and stuff. Bring an RC car, man, and we can all just camp out in my yard. I got plenty of room. You know what I mean? We'll smoke some meat and have just a good RC weekend, man. You're in New York City transplant. Yeah, I'm from Jersey. I'm in Florida now. But I feel like I was meant to live here because the stuff I'm into and the stuff I talk about and the place where I lived in Jersey was kind of like this. So I just feel like this is where I should have been. Road trip. Yeah, dude. Have a good time. And like I said, it might not be like a bunch of people because no offense to you guys, I like talking to you guys and stuff, but you never know how people really are. So like the first few would be people I know and talk to a lot, and I can leave the garage open and be like, hey, you need to fix something. You know what I mean? I know nothing will go away. And then maybe one day it'll just eventually get bigger where we just meet at some place, you know, not my house.
I can't guarantee anything, but I can guarantee you that I may empty your refrigerator. But other than that, I won't take
Dude, that's fine. Yeah, I was always supposed to come meet you at the pit a few times, but never worked out. Yeah, no, dude, I remember. But yeah, we'll make it happen for sure. Armageddon. Yeah, I was at last year's Armageddon. Hopefully I can make it this year if they do it again. I think they said they want to when I was talking to the guys, but we'll see. That was fun. It definitely was. But yeah, I definitely want to try to make that again. Wayne County. Yeah, found you. We gotta. We'll talk on Facebook Messenger or whatever. I think I might even have your phone number. I don't remember. If not, I'll give you mine or whatever. We can plan to meet up, have some fun. I'm also working on a berm for American stuff. That's all I'm going to say on YouTube, but I'm actually going to see how far that is for me right now, Foundry. Maps. Directions. Yeah, 8 hours and 12 minutes from me. Yeah, Robert, give me your number. Okay. Yeah, Armageddon's definitely was really, really cool. I met a lot of cool people. That's where M2C shown off their Mega Creighton build. And I made that short, like 2-minute video talking to Avery for M2C about it. And I was like, oh my God, I need this thing. But yeah, I think we're winding down. We'll shoot the crap a little bit more, and then we'll probably end it. And then me and Gus will probably hang out for a little bit. That way we don't have to filter what we say. But it's cool to see that each week the turnout's getting a little bigger and bigger. I think we hit about 20 at one point watching. That's the goal, is just slowly get bigger with it. I actually look forward to doing these on the weekends, Saturday morning.
Yeah, I will as soon as I get stuff to work on. I guess I've always got stuff to work on, but you got to have the interest to work on it, I guess.
No, I get you. It's like right now I'm kind of thinking like what I'm going to do next weekend. I need I want to get a servo for the 5T. But who knows what I'll break today. You know what I mean?
Right.
I really want to run the Capra, but man, I suck at rock crawling, and I don't know how to make a rock crawling video interesting.
You really can't unless you have other people. Like the competition always helps. I mean, you can, but it's hard.
Yeah, and I don't really have. I had that one chunk of concrete I ripped out of the ground with the tractor, and I guess I can just throw rocks around or something. I don't know. I gotta find, because it's fun just being by myself. But I know what you're saying when there's someone there. You
Yep.
break your bell crank on your XRT. Damn, dude. It's all about talking. Yeah, but I kind of like run out of things to talk about when I'm rock crawling. I'm like, I'm going to try this, and then I inevitably roll over, and then I like
Yep.
kick it back over.
Yeah, you almost have to kind of set up for like each thing, unless you have like one of them fancy courses like what you call it has exo cage.
Yeah.
You know, kind of go through the whole thing and stuff, and otherwise if you just have like rocks, unless you would like set up a course, you know, and mark it out, maybe that's something. So there's actually like an objective to it.
Yeah, which I think I'm gonna build here, because obviously I have the room, and there's one part near the track that's just kind of open, and where I want to extend the track, where the loop is going to go, I can actually build a rock crawler course right around that, so the loop would go around the rock crawler course and come back around. So if you eat it super hard on the track, you're gonna slam into rocks, but that's not my problem. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I would like to rent a loader or a bobcat or something. In the back, there's a spot where they buried it used to be a farm here, and they buried a whole bunch of rocks from picking rock, and that way dig that up, and I could make a nice crawling thing back there. But
yeah, that'd be cool. Yours is more of a trail rig. Nice, dude. Yeah, that's why it's easier when you have some. Yeah, 100%. Hunter, how'd you break your bell crank?
you haven't broke one yet?
On my XRT?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. No.
Yeah, those are like the most common part to break on those.
Yeah,
that and the servo mount thing too, or the servo itself.
I did break the servo. All the ears on the servo snapped off when I snapped the chassis in half when I brought Mama Beardsley to the pit. When that chassis snapped in half, but I upgraded the servo and got a new center shaft, and that was it. I can't remember. Oh, my rear wing mount is held on with zip ties, but that's pretty much the only thing I really ever broke on there, besides KGM blowing up the motor.
Didn't you go through a diff on that, I thought?
No, that was the sledge.
Oh, that's right. The sledge that was, yep.
Yeah, the rear diff on my sledge
Yep.
exploded like day 2, I think. And the issue was, I don't know if they ever brought it up, but if you called and told them you had an issue, they would send you the parts. So it's kind of like a quiet fix. The rear cover on the diff would just come loose. Like it would not stay tight. And it like the screws would stay. It's not like they were stripped out. They would get nice and snug, but you would run for about 10 minutes and that cover would just start coming off.
Huh.
And then obviously the diff would get loose and you would blow a diff.
Yeah, that's the only weak part on a lot of the tracks is you really can't, without adding too much weight to it, you can't really update the bulkhead. Like in order to do it, you have to, the entire bottom of the chassis pretty much in the front and back, and it adds so much weight. But
you order aluminum belt crank, waiting on it. Nice, dude. Yeah, stock tires are 2.2. Hey, what do you guys think about that new rock crawler that Axel's coming out with?
I'm getting
what's
one.
that called? You got one?
The ASPX 10 or something like that.
Yeah,
8.
that's the only thing with the
8. It's actually
some of the rock crawler names are just a bunch of numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. Amadillo or Amilano or something like that. I can't remember exactly the name, but it looks pretty legit. I think it's running. It's more of a crawler, but it looks like it's running Rift style axle. I'm guessing. I haven't looked at the part numbers and stuff yet, but
yeah, and it's on portals, and
yep.
it kind of looks like a Capra and a rock bouncer kind of had a baby. You know what I mean? It kind of looks.
Yeah, it looks more like a King of the Hammers rig than like the Capra is kind of a King of the Hammers. The main thing with that one is it sits so damn tall. That's the best thing I like about this one. It sits a lot lower, the center of gravity. You don't, and you can get a Capra to sit like that, but you have to make it do that. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, I think mine's set up pretty good. It's not a belly dragger by any means, but like
I don't like belly draggers. For me, I'm more of a mid-range, and that's why I usually do the spring trick and just put some springs on the inside, so that way there's still the movement in there, but it keeps it always at a lower point.
Yeah, I'll show you mine. This is how mine's set up now. It's like all the arms are like flat or like level, I guess you'd say. Let me see. So yeah, that's my Capra.
I still need to get tires for mine. I did change the wheels and got some brass for it, and the axle, I need to put those on. The axle, lots of stuff on that. I should work on that sometime. I just remembered I got all those parts sitting back there.
But yeah, so all my links are like level, because when you build these, it's like Gus said, it's like sitting like this.
Yep.
So like
way too high.
So I have everything kind of level now. But the thing is sick. Way more capable than I am.
Yeah, I need to order those tires for mine. That's what I'm going to run. But when I went to order them, when I got all the other parts, they weren't in stock. Speaking of which, I should do that now before I forget again. If they're in stock.
You love Traxxas Nitro? Yeah, dude. I think they make a solid RTR Nitro. Like, is there more power and all that stuff? Yeah, but nobody really makes Nitros that much anymore. But like, you look at like a Revo 3.3 and what it comes with for, I think, $500 or something. Like, you really can't go wrong. You really can't. No. Like, for an RTR, like, people hating on them and stuff, I just don't get. It's like, yeah, okay, a race kit and all this stuff, but like that, you're over $1,000 when you're done. Like, for $500, you can get someone into Nitro and have fun. Like, why are you hating on it?
Yeah, the Revo's a good backyard basher, good fun. Like, I still like the 8T from a lot of people give me crap on that. They're like, that thing's a piece of crap, whatever. And I'm like, it's cheap. All you have to have is the battery and the nitro starter, and it's ready to go. And it's for the price, you can't complain. And that one is handles pretty fantastic. I'd say it's very close to what the newer 8XTs are.
Yeah. So like it's like people complain about nitro going away, and then they'll talk crap on people that buy the RTRs. It's like, dude, like how do you get people interested in it? And, like a new guy to nitro isn't going to spend $1,200 on a rig.
No,
Like,
not on a first one.
appreciate that, Hunter. But yeah, this capper is definitely overbuilt. It's got, like I said, 4-wheel steer, the metal axles. The dig feature still works. Working winch.
I need to
It's
get
got the hobby wing all in one setup in there.
I need to get the reef servo for mine for the dig, the stock one that they come with, because mine was the RTR. Is pretty crappy. It's like,
You know what one's been working for me really good? It's the Savox servo. It's a SW0267. It's their little micro servo. It works great. I had it in my original capper too. And I just did that trick where, because people are like, oh, you have to have their servo because it has to have, well, you have the adapter, but the kit doesn't come with it. So I just, like with my original capper, I just put a screw through a servo horn and have it going through that hole for the dig.
yeah,
It works every time. There's no issue with it. RC crew, man, what's up, buddy? Also, these 2-stage foam tires, or 2-stage foams you told me to get, are awesome.
yep.
The only thing I noticed with this, it looks like my tire's ripping. Like, I don't know if it'll show up on camera. Like, you see that? Like right here? It's like a cut all the way around the tire.
Yeah,
it's not here.
You can rip them. Like if you get in a bind and you got enough torque, if something doesn't snap, it'll rip the rubber right off. You probably
because it's like,
you can see the mark on it where it kind of hooked. And I would bet you got bound a little bit and it almost tore it.
yeah, see, it's like all the way around the tire, and it's every tire. Every tire has that. Well, like I said, I ran the crap out of this thing. I never filmed it, but me and Brian just get like a 12-pack and play horse and be like, all right, I'm going to try to do this. Now you try to do this. And that's where rock crawlers are a lot of fun.
Yep. That's me and my brother used to do, and a couple other people, and we sit down, grab a 30-pack, and we had my mom's barn fell down, and there was a bunch of it was an old barn that was made out of stone, and we took all the stone and pushed it up with the loader and had that's what we used to do all day long. It was a good time.
That's awesome. What crawler do you have, Hunter? Hunter's asking what tire he should get for his rock crawler. Gus is more versed in rock crawling than me. I just know that I have the BFG crawlers. I think they're really cool. They seem to hook up and grab really good. And the 2-stage foams that Gus told me to get are fantastic. But I don't even know what they're called. So he's the go-to for that.
Yeah, the foams are just a pro line. And then for tires, it depends. For all around or rocks. Like if you're mostly rock, the BFG crawler are better. But if you're doing a little bit of everything, I prefer the Super Swampers myself, the ProLine Swampers, because they're real similar to the crawler, but they work a little bit better in mud, dirt, stuff like that. And then if you're really into dirt, then you want to get like or in mud and stuff would be the, oh, what the heck are they called? I forget the
Boggers?
Mickey Thompsons, I think they are. Yeah, Mickey Thompson. Baja Pros. They got some big old lugs on them. Those work
I know
pretty.
do they still make the boggers?
I think RC 4-wheel drive does yet.
Because I know, at least for real life, for mud truck, those boggers are unstoppable. Like they just tear through mud.
Only if you you have to cut a next lug out every other, so they're like a
Yeah,
tractor
then it's
tire.
basically a paddle tire.
Yeah, and they're amazing.
But there you go, Hunter. He told you. Like I said, when it comes to crawlers or most of my stuff, if I have a question, I ask Gus.
Oh wait, I lied. They still do make the bogger.
Yeah. I only know that just from messing around with mud trucks and stuff, like real trucks. Boggers are like, you don't want to ride those on the road because they'll last like a month. But when you're in some stuff.
Yeah. I used to have the old bias ply boggers, old school back in the early 90s, and those things, man, I tell you what, and then I was hauling scrap iron for a while, and I think I got about 1,500 miles out of them, and they were shot from running them on the road.
Yeah, they are not, man. And you hear you coming from like 5 miles away. Just
Yeah, almost sounds like an airplane. Oh.
Yeah, dude. You run 1.9 Endura Swamp Claws on your E10, and they perform pretty good for what I do. Nice, dude. But I think we're going to end it there. This has been actually a longer live than normal.
Yeah.
But they're starting to do better. It's not so much the doing better. It's just it's cool to see you guys and interact with you guys and just shoot the crap with my buddy Gus because we both work during the week and then like we always text each other and stuff. But it's nice to just catch up and hang out and talk about RC cars on a Saturday morning. But
yeah, and even though we work together, it's not like we're hanging out. We're working, so it's completely different.
Yeah, exactly. Have a good one, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. You too, Foundry. So yeah, we're gonna end it like we always do. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night. There we go. Wherever you are in the world. We'll catch you next week. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is Saturday Morning RCs with me, Gus, and KGM when he can. Again, link to them down below. Definitely go check out Gus and KGM. Gus has some cool stuff coming for his Rampage. Definitely stay tuned for that. Maybe he'll grace us with a couple of sneak peeks during some lives when he gets all the parts. So, yeah, it's been a pleasure, and I will talk to you guys later.
Have a good one, everybody.